もちもち食感ぬるぬるエイム、どうもたぴです。今回の動画は軽く2本立てです。前半では僕のパッドの設定とそれにしている理由、後半はモンハン持ちの解説動画を和訳してきました。僕の動画を見てくれている人の多くが未登録なので、登録してくれたら嬉しいです。あと、このバックグラウンドで流れている映像は PF クランと AFL クランの合同カスタムの様子です。普段お世話になっている方々の多くが所属しているチームのカスタムで、知り合いも多くて楽しかったです。僕もカスタム権限が通ったら色々やってみたいですね。というわけで、本編です。どうぞ。というわけで、まずは僕の感度設定ですね。僕は等速モードを採用しています。悩んでいる人は等速の方が絶対にいいです。建築編集がやりやすいですし、遠距離のアシストもついたためかなりバランスが良い設定です。加速はレガシーに慣れていてエイムの仕方が加速の方が合っている人以外はやめましょう。現に、プロの多くも等速を採用しています。次に、X 軸と Y 軸の設定です。僕は66を両方に採用しています。個人的に、パッドの感度は一旦45くらいにしてそこから好みで上げていった方が良いと思っています。40以下は振り向きなどが遅すぎるのでなるべくやめましょう。あと、今80以上の高感度にしている人も一度60くらいに落としてプレイしてみましょう。正直感度を80まで上げる必要性は少ないです。ただ、慣れている場合はそのくらいの感度でもダメだとは思いませんがね。あと、言い忘れていましたがこれらは全てアドバンスドオプションがオンな前提で話しています。オンにしていない人はオンにしてからこれらの設定を試してみてくださいね。次に、僕の建築と編集の感度です。僕は建築に 2.5、編集に 2.6 倍を割り当てています。これは僕の好きなパッドプロレッシーの真似をした設定ですね。とりあえず 2.5 倍くらいにして、そこからいじるのがいいと思います。あと、僕の設定は全体的に高感度なので、落とす方向で変えていっていいと思いますよ。次に、ADS 感度です。僕は X と Y とも22を採用しています。少し低めだと思うので、設定で参考にするときは15くらいから好みで調節していくといいと思いますよ。では、僕のデッドゾーンです。移動は7、エイムが5にしています。移動のデッドゾーンは下げるとエイムアシストが強くなります。デッドゾーンはとりあえず最低にして、視点が勝手に動くようだったら上げていきましょう。移動は正直好みです。とりあえず7にして、勝手に動いたら上げていけば良いと思います。では、最後にボタン配置ですが、これは正直参考にならないと思います。というのも、僕が Xbox エリート2という背面パドル付きのコントローラーを使っているからです。なので、この後に他の設定と一緒に動画で流しますね。一応解説しておくと、この後取り上げるモンハン持ちを僕も使っています。正直パドルを使えばモンハン持ちの必要はないと言えばないですが、慣れているのでそのままモンハン持ちです。背面パドルは4つついています。それぞれ左手中指薬指と、右手薬指小指で押しています。左手中指に編集、薬指に建築物の修復を割り当てています。右手薬指にツルハシ、小指にインベントリを割り当てています。ちなみに中指に編集を割り当てているのは選択をするトリガーが反対の右手の中指で押されるからです。個人的に同じ指の方が連打のタイミングを合わせやすいと感じています。キーマウの E キーをマウスクリックと同じ人差し指で押しているのも同じ理由ですね。というわけで、今言った設定を全部写したクリップを流します。その後にモンハン持ちの動画の和訳という感じです。それでは、どうぞ。
Now, everyone knows in order to be a top-tier controller player, you must adhere to one of these two styles of playing. Some players choose to buy the scuff, while the more independent and major population have adapted to the claw. Claw is a professional grip used by many advanced controller players and well-known content creators. Now, have you ever heard of ps4? Well, he's a controller player who's amassed over 1 million subscribers. Yeah, I said it. He continues to amaze people with his insane talent when it comes to playing Fortnite with a controller. And guess how he plays? That's right, he plays claw. Many players claim that the claw grip isn't as good as the scuff controller, but we're here to tell you that it's not true at all. Now, with practice and by listening to what we have to say in this video, you'll know exactly why claw is superior when it comes to the battle of these two popular playing styles. One of the major problems with the scuff controller is the fact that you must rely on paddles and specific controllers that will cost you hundreds of dollars in the end. Claw, on the other hand, can be played on any controller, and even mobile. It's obvious, guys, that it's much more versatile and a better skill to have overall. So what makes players choose claw over scuff? Well, claw is actually one of the most useful and tactical strategies used by professional controller players. This is because it allows controller players to be able to do multiple things. I mean, you can essentially press 4 buttons without having to lift a thumb off the right analog stick, which is vital for aiming. Since aiming is one of the core aspects of Fortnite, it's something that must always be improved on. Now, by switching to claw, players are instantly advancing their aim by 200% because they're able to switch to build, take out their pickaxe, reload, and jump while aiming at the exact same time, making simultaneous aiming and other mechanics in the game possible for controller players. What's really cool about this playing method is that controller players can play more like PC players due to the fact that they have multiple buttons they can push simultaneously. Now, of course, this strategy takes time to get used to, so in this pro guide, we're going to be showing you guys how easily it is to master and transition from playing with the standard grip to the claw grip. Many times, players will complain about claw being too hard on their hands. What this means is that using the claw grip hurts their fingers or wrists. But the truth is the claw doesn't have any bad effect on your hands unless done incorrectly. Now, of course, there'll be a slight discomfort for all players who are starting out on claw, but this is completely normal. It's just like when you buy a new pair of shoes or a brand new controller. It will take time to get used to it, right? So sit back, relax, and absorb all the information in this video, okay? Because we're gonna teach you everything you need to know about making the switch as easily and painlessly as possible. The first step is to get used to having your pointer finger rest on the A, B, X, Y buttons on your controller. These buttons are located on the mid-right section of the interior of your controller. We recommend that you guys play claw with the Builder Pro button layout. However, it is completely possible to play claw without any layout. And know that claw itself will improve gameplay no matter what. But if you use claw with Builder Pro, you'll be doing the best possible method for improving at controller Fortnite. Now, keep in mind, you always want to angle your controller slightly towards the pointer finger used to play claw. Positioning your hand this way will allow you to do 90s and switch from build mode to combat mode very fast and efficiently. Think of Razor X, for example. He's known for his smooth gameplay, and for good reasons. It's almost like he's always turning his right analog stick. And this would not be possible if he didn't play claw. Now, hop into a game and play it normally, but this time, keep your pointer finger around the general area. Just make sure you're still using your thumb to click those buttons like normal. Now, after playing a couple games like that, go ahead and hop into a creative lobby and start using your pointer finger to click those buttons. Why do this? Well, by practicing just keeping your finger there, you're actually getting used to the physical feeling, basically breaking in the claw. This will allow for the fastest way to get rid of the discomfort. As for the other fingers, use your middle finger to press the right bumper and trigger. Then use your ring and pinky finger to hold the controller from the back of the right side. The left side of your controller grip doesn't change when it comes to switching over to claw. Now that you're in your own lobby, go ahead and start using the pointer finger to click those 4 buttons while attempting to aim. Notice that we said attempt. This is because your brain is so focused on learning the muscle memory for clicking the buttons with your pointer finger that you're not going to be as focused on aiming itself. Now, in order to improve your muscle memory as soon as possible and get used to the new grip, we recommend bringing a friend into the creative lobby with you in order to 1v1 you and help you get used to the new grip. Okay, remember guys, repetition is your #1 friend when it comes to mastering claw. So 1v1 as much as you can, even if you're getting dominated. Don't forget, once you've mastered the claw, you're gonna be much better than ever before. And as for your friend, well, they're probably not gonna be beating you anymore. Now, some key points to remember while you're adapting. For one, make sure that you don't switch back to the old grip at any point. This will only confuse your brain to make it harder for you to learn claw. Remember, this is a muscle memory, okay, that must be downloaded in your brain. To put this in perspective, it's like learning how to play on an Xbox and PS4 controller at the same time. Even if you haven't tried it, I'm pretty sure that just the thought of it is enough to allow you to understand the difficulty of doing this. Secondly, you always want to focus your aiming more than anything. Your building and muscle memory will come back in time, but being able to aim well, it's a skill that you must keep improving and bettering as time goes by. So guys, make sure you're making it your #1 priority. Now, you're gonna see a drop in accuracy at the start, but trust us, soon you're gonna be eliminating bots in arena like a pro. Headshot after headshot. Using creative aim, editing, and building courses, well, that's going to be able to improve your mechanics much faster than hopping into lobbies. This is because you're constantly working on one skill at a time rather than having to wait to go from one lobby or one fight to another. Plus, you're only going to be focusing on one skill per course. So we recommend using 3 different courses separately over the course of a week without any breaks in between days. This is going to allow full mastery of claw within just the first few days, and extra practice will help you improve your speed and accuracy. Thirdly, we suggest you use a controller that is already broken in. Using a controller that's brand new for Claw can make it much more uncomfortable, and can cause problems along the way. This is obviously because the buttons are much stiffer. This will make it so you have to push very hard to use the controller, and putting lots of pressure on bad techniques is the last thing you want to do when you start first learning Claw. This is the main reason that many players complain of pain. A lot of times, players will buy new controllers when they're starting out to play Claw. They think this will allow them to have a better fresh start, but this is not the case. We recommend learning Claw for the first week using the old controller as the buttons are softer and more broken in, and then switching to the brand new one once you fully master Claw. Switching to Claw without a doubt is one of the best decisions many people have made during their Fortnite career. It's turned your average Joe into some of the most well-known and competitively advanced players in the Fortnite community. You will not find a single player playing in the World Cup Finals playing on controller without either Scuff or the Claw. This is no coincidence. Once again, to summarize, Claw gives you that sweet ability to multitask all at once, doing things like aiming, building, pickaxing, reloading, and jumping all at once. Claw is the trick that makes some controller players look like PC players. Who needs a ton of keys on a keyboard when they have Claw? Now that you guys have learned how to play Claw, go out there and start practicing. Know that you are fully knowledgeable of the pro secrets and tips for learning the best method of playing Fortnite.